All right. Glass of water. I had to wean off the sparkling water. It's all I have. I drank the last 2 today. Okay, here we go. All right, I don't know. My first taste of morphine or opiates, whatever. It just happened to be morphine. Yeah, so I'm going to give you... Now, this is kind of going to be 2 first times. I don't care. I'll have the actual first time and then, like, the first time when I got addicted, okay? Because the first time I got the taste of morphine, I was in high school, and it was I had ACL surgery, okay? So it wasn't like, oh, a kid at school gave me a morphine pill, and I just started getting them from him, or you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. So this is back, I was a freshman in high school. Freaking had surgery. Yeah, I had surgery 2 days before freaking Christmas. That sucked. And then we got a bunch of snow and I couldn't even go out in it. Seriously, it sucked. Anyway, other than, I'll tell you what didn't suck now. So I have the ACL surgery. I go home and they gave me Percocet. Okay, they gave me a prescription of Percocet and they gave me, a ball of morphine is what it was, okay? So they had, on my knee, they had 4 veins, I guess, going right into my knee. And if my knee hurt, I could just like, boop, boop, give that little ball a squeeze and, the pain would go away instantly. I mean, morphine was like, wow, it's so good. And I hadn't really, I kind of noticed some feeling, from it, but I kind of felt like crap. I didn't really like the Percocet, but I would take it, whatever. But yeah, it wasn't like I took the Percocet and was like, oh, wow, here we go. It wasn't that at all. Well, anyway, so, I have that morphine ball going on. And, the day came that we had to take it out. And an aunt of mine came over to help because, no one wanted to do it. And I sure as heck wasn't pulling it out myself. I don't like that stuff. I don't like that stuff. And I had blood clots. I had to get 2 shots a day. I couldn't do it. No freaking way. I don't mind shots. I can't do it to myself. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah, the morphine ball. So anyway, my aunt comes over. And, she's pulling out this stuff. We're getting ready to do it. She's like, well, because when I take the morphine, I don't know if I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Have I even maybe I've made a video on this. I really don't know. But you want to try to, I think I've made this video. Have I made this freaking video before? That sucks if I did, whatever. So anyway, sorry, I'm taking so much time now. So anyway, because you want to conserve on the freaking morphine, because your knee hurts, you don't want to, you don't want to use it all up. You know what I mean? All in one, and then you're out. Then you don't have any. So I was very sparingly with the morphine. Well, there was a good amount left. And my aunt, before she pulled out, she's like, well, you might as well use all the, and it was like, true, you gotta pull these things out, like, yeah, and I was just like, give it all to me. And she squeezed that ball. It was so freaking much, dude. And I was on cloud 9. Cloud 10. If there's a cloud 10, I was on cloud 10. I was like, holy crap. I'm like, this is what it's all about. This is what, I was like, wow, this is just great. I was like gacked. I was feeling fabulous. I don't remember the rest of the night, but I just know I was like, bam, I love this stuff, okay? Well, then, got out of high school, all right? I was probably, 18, probably 19, 20, I don't know, something like that, probably 19. And I was living up in Portland, and someone I'm really close to, they came over and they had morphine pills. And I was so naive, I didn't know they made morphine pills. I thought it was only, IV or what, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only way I knew it. And so when he said morphine pills, I kind of perked up and I was like, morphine? Did someone say morphine? Seriously, I was like, oh yeah. So anyway, I took morphine that night and it was time released. And I was up all night. I stayed up all night. That's what it did. I was just like, I stayed up all night. I remember staying up all night, high as hell. And then I smoked a bowl in the morning. Me and my buddy did. And he took one too. Oh, I'll tell you about what happened to him sometime when he took it. Anyway, I'll save that for a podcast video maybe. Oh, there's another story with this guy I gotta freaking tell, dude. I can't forget that. But, oh, dude, so freaking great. But yeah, we smoked a bowl in the morning. I just remember we smoked a bowl, and he looked at me, he goes, I feel so good right now. And I was like, I know, me too. And that was it. That was it. I couldn't get him all the time right away, or else I would have. But you know, that's really when it was. And then I guess I'll throw in a third one because I remember this. Now I was by myself. So this is like, I first started getting morphine. I started taking it, you know, by myself. You know what I mean? Just like, I could get 20, 60 milligram pills at a time, you know what I mean? Or, was like the most that I could score. So I'd get them and I was taking them. And I was down there, down in the basement by myself, and I was had it on TV, and I'm laying on the freaking living room floor, and I have I don't know what I was doing down there because I had a couch that I could, but I'm like all sprawled out on the freaking, no, I had an air mattress. That's what I did. I was freaking sleeping on an air mattress in the freaking. That's what it was. So anyway, that's what it was. So I was on an air mattress. That's why I was down there. Okay, I was like, why was I down there? But yeah, so I'm on an air mattress. I'm like, you know what? I never got like that when I started using. Well, I guess I'm like that, was like that in this story, but I guess, I'll make a video on how I used and everything. But anyway, but I was gacked out. I remember I took too much. I took too freaking much because I was just like, oh, I took this much last time. So I was like, kind of going in and out. And I remember Little House on the freaking Prairie was on, and I was just loving it, or like digging it, whatever. Not like, woohoo, yay, what's next? But I was just like, fine. I was totally fine freaking watching Little House on the Prairie. I couldn't even watch Little House on the Prairie when I was really, really stoned. And I could watch a lot of freaking stuff really stoned. Because you know how you start thinking, or at least me, like, whenever I watch, this is a problem sometimes when I was stoned and watch movies. I start really analyzing two things far, not like in the movie. I stopped paying attention to the whole movie, and I start seeing like, oh wow, that's an interesting cut, and wow, when he acted that, I wonder, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I start thinking about all that and how they made the movie, and if the acting's really that good, and you know what I mean? Like, it sucks, but so I could usually watch anything, because at least, with Little House on the Prairie, I'd have fun with it. I'd be like, wow, this is for the 70s, and blah, blah. Well, it's for the 70s, right? I think that's correct. Whatever. It doesn't matter. What are we I'm talking about Little House on the Prairie. But anyway, yeah, that's the thing. I was freaking watching Little House on the Prairie. My wife actually does like that, and she doesn't even need morphine to watch it, okay? So anyway, I really, really apologize if I've already made this video. I really, really do. I'm sorry. So I'm going to have to go back and look. Maybe I won't, though. Knowing me, I'm like, God bless all y'all. V for victory, and God bless and salute.